Okay, George, I hand it off to you now.
Okay, well, thank you very much for. It's nice to see you all here this evening, or it is evening for me anyway in the UK here. A very warm welcome. I was intending starting today with a short laughter yoga demonstration to raise the vibration, if everyone's happy to do that. I don't know whether everyone's done laughter yoga yet or not, but have you any experience of it, Dave or
No,
Nick?
no, I don't.
No. Well, there's three stages to it. There's clapping, which you normally do by going ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And then there's a second version of it where you go, very good, yay, as part of it. So we'll do that. The second part is breathing exercises, by taking deep breaths and then laughing as you're breathing out. And then the third part is the laughing yoga itself. So is everyone happy to have a go at that? Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So we'll start with the clapping. Just go ho ho ha 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 ho ho
Oh,
ha 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 ho ho
oh,
ha 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 ho ho
oh,
ha ha
ha,
ha.
ha, ha.
Okay, yeah. If you raise your left arm and put your right arm on it, your right arm on it and go, uh. Then do it the opposite way.
Oh,
Uh,
oh,
uh,
oh.
and in between you do the clapping again. Ho, ho,
Oh,
ha, ha, ha. Ho,
oh,
ho, ha,
oh,
ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha,
oh,
ha,
ha,
ha.
ha, ha.
Ho,
Oh,
ho.
oh, ha, ha, ha.
Very good. Very good.
Good.
Yay!
Yay.
Should we just keep it simple and just do that much for today? And
Sure.
yeah, there's about 20 different exercises, but most of it you do standing up, and I think it'd be quite difficult to do that
Mm-hmm.
on a Zoom meeting. So we'll move on to the meditation part of the service. The intention with the meditation today is to take you down into the silence and then ground ourselves and then open the chakras and then try and have spiritual communication with loved ones in spirit. So the best way I find for connecting with spirit is to do it at the finest feeling level. So once you've transcended your physical body down into the silence, and if you send little thought waves out to your loved ones, perhaps mention their name and or memories about them, and you may feel them come around you. You may feel like a cobwebby sensation as the spirit comes close to you and things. But we'll just see how it goes. And if everyone's happy to try that, I'll take you into the meditation now. Just have a drink of water. Okay, well, if you just sit comfortably in the chair and be supported by your physical chair, and gently close your eyes and take the awareness within. We'll start by just becoming aware of the breath and just consciously breathe in and breathe out and be aware of the qualities of the air if you're breathing, if any scents or perfumes or any, the temperature of the air. Just very much be aware of the air as you're breathing in and breathing out. And just allow the breath to take you down into the silence. Take your attention down to your feet, and we'll just ground the physical body by imagining roots growing out of our feet and allowing us to connect our body's energy field with that of the planet Earth beneath us. Just see these roots spiraling down, deep down into the earth. And as we put these roots into the earth, just allow any stale negative energy to leave your body via these roots into the earth for reprocessing. Any stale feelings or emotions, any pains or discomfort, just allow them all to go down these roots into the earth. And draw up from the earth fresh, revitalizing energy, full of health, full of happiness, full of vitality. And as you feel this energy raising up through your body, raising up through your ankles, up through your knees, up through your hips, just become aware of the energy reaching the base of the spine, and we'll just take a few seconds to open each of the chakra points within the physical body. Starting first with the root chakra at the base of the spine. Just see the 4 petals of the root chakra opening up its petals and radiating out a beautiful red light. Just see that red light coming out like a vortex of energy, a little spinning circle that gets larger as it moves away from your body. Just invite the color of the red to go to I don't know if you have red post offices in America, but in England we have red post boxes that are a nice shade of red. Just imagine a very lush shade of red and allow that light that's coming out to be that particular color. And then we'll move our attention up to the sacral chakra, about 2 inches below the navel. Just see the 6 petals of the sacral chakra opening up its petals, and this time a beautiful orange light radiating out in front of us and behind us. Again, just focus on the color orange and just allow it to be a natural, if you like, orange, colored orange, as it were. And then take your awareness to about 2 inches above the navel to the solar plexus chakra and see the 10 petals of the solar plexus chakra opening up their petal and a beautiful yellow light radiating out in front and behind. Just see these different colors going out into the aura and then turning back and coming around in your aura and creating like an energy field around you where all the colors cross and mingle with each other. Take the attention up another few inches up the spine until you reach the heart chakra and see the 12 petals of the heart chakra opening up their petals and a beautiful green light radiating out again in front and behind of us. It's your heart chakra that connects you to the more subtle levels of your physical body. So we'll come back to this in a minute or two, but just be aware of that field of energy, as it were, that connects you to all the cells in the body, all the molecules, the atoms, the finer particles, down to your light body. Just see that physical connection through the heart chakra. And then bringing your awareness up to your throat chakra. Just allow the 16 petals of the throat chakra to open up their petal and a beautiful blue light to radiate outward. The throat chakra is responsible for your powers of communication. It where your voice box is, but also where your hearing is around that area. So just be aware of those areas becoming clearer and more vital. And then take your awareness up to the brow chakra. Just see the 96 petals of the brow chakra opening up their petals. And a beautiful, if you like, purple light radiating out. Just know that this brow chakra is the one that's responsible for the clairs, the clairvoyance, the clairaudience, the clairsentience, and all the other clairs that you may choose to experience. And then finally take the awareness up to the crown chakra. Just see the 1,000-petaled lotus at the top of the head, opening up its petals, and a beautiful column of white light coming into the crown of the head from all the stars and the planets of the universe. Just allow this white light to come in, bringing healing into the body, that this white light contains all the colors of the other chakra. And again, it's just charging up your body's energy field so that you're feeling fully vital and fully charged. Take your attention now back to your heart chakra. As I mentioned earlier, the heart chakra connects you to those more subtle levels of energy within your physical body. Just allow your conscious mind to transcend these physical layers of your body. Just imagine that you can be aware of the cells in your heart and just feel the cells of your heart feeling happy and joyful. Just send them love and appreciation. Just give them gratitude for all the hard work they do, keeping your body happy and healthy. And then just become aware of one of the cells in your heart and see all the molecules in that cell. And again, just be grateful for the work that you do on a molecular level. Just know that these are all finer feeling levels that we experience every day, but we may not be conscious of them. And then taking the awareness down to the level of the atoms within the body, just go down from the individual molecules down to the individual cells or the individual atom, and then down to the finer particles. What you're doing is taking the conscious mind down to the source of thought, from where thoughts arise deep within the heart. Just taking your awareness down the layers of the physical body, and then go beyond your physical body into your light body, and just visualize any patterns of light you might be seeing at this stage. Just visualize the aura around the physical body, all the different colors of the chakras blending and mixing in the aura. Just see them and just see these different centers, say where the green light is crossing the red light, or the orange light is mixing with the yellow light. Just know that each point where these cross is like you can imagine tuning a radio, that each different combination of colors is a different frequency and connects you to a different aspect of the energies coming in from the universe and to the energies in spirit. In today's meditation, we're going to reach out to our loved ones in spirit. And as I mentioned at the start, the best way to do this it is at your finest feeling level, which is somewhere at the finest atomic level or beyond that to your light body. And if you can use your clairvoyance and visualize the person as you remember them, perhaps in a happy, joyful state, perhaps in their youth or as a child, in a park swinging on a swing or something, just see them being happy and joyful and invite them to come closer to you in this moment and to ask if they have any messages they'd like to share with you. As I say, if you can send these messages out on the finest feeling level, which is where the telepathy type conversations take place. I'll give each of you a few seconds just to commune with your own loved one. Just be aware if there's any feelings of spirit coming close to you. You might feel there's like cobwebs around you, or you may feel the hairs standing up on end, as it were, as the magnetic energy of the spirit is felt coming close to you. You may feel your face distorting slightly as the energies come in, like in transfiguration mediums, they take on the features of the person that's coming through. If you have any questions you want to ask your family and friends in spirit, then reach out now with those questions and ask them, and we'll have a questions and answers session at the end where you may be able to give any answers you may have received. While we're in this state, we can thank our loved ones for coming to us and talking to us, but keep them close by and we'll just go a little bit deeper into the silence. Just allow yourselves to transcend that light body and join the, if you like, the universal consciousness or the God consciousness that exists in the quantum vacuum state beyond physical reality, and just go into the silence and be one with the whole universe. Just align your consciousness with this universal energy field and know that when you bring your consciousness back into the normal state of awareness, that you'll be in tune with the physical universe, and therefore the whole universe will be supporting your every thought, word, and action. It's on this level of consciousness where we can reach out and do what they call astral traveling, just choose to move your awareness to a different part of the universe. You've left your physical body behind and you can just choose to be on another planet or another star in a different part of the universe. It is all a part of yourself. It's all happening in the oneness energy. There is no time or space in this reality. There is only the eternal now, and we're all part of the same energy in the oneness field of the quantum vacuum state or God consciousness. This is your higher self. It's all a part of yourself. You are God also. We'll start to move back into our physical body through that light body into the finer particles and into the atoms within our body. Moving up the layers, up through the atoms to the molecules, up through the molecules to the cells, up through the cells to the organs within the body, and then back to your whole physical body. It's at this stage that we'll gently start to close our chakras again. We'll start at the crown chakra. Just thank the white light for bringing healing and balance to the physical body, for charging up your aura, your auric energy, and your physical energy field. It's what the cells and molecules use to know that they're doing the right thing in the right place at the right time, using the DNA and interpreting the energy field and growing into that particular function that they naturally experience. Just know that it is all coordinated through this energy field. So it's good that the energy field is strong, because then you stay healthy, you fully vital, full of joy and happiness. Anyway, just gently pull in the petals of the crown chakra. and allow the chakra point to go back to its normal everyday functioning. Taking the awareness to the brow chakra. You may have experienced some of the clairvoyance, some of the clairaudience or clairsentience while you were communicating with spirit. Be nice to hear your experiences later as we come back to the here and now, but for now we'll just gently close the brow chakra point. Taking the awareness down to the throat chakra. Just know that this chakra point is your powers of communication, your hearing, your, to a certain extent, the eyesight, your voice box, all operate through this center. Just draw in the packles now at the throat chakra. Taking the awareness down to the heart chakra. Again, we experience the finer states of our physical body. This is our physical feeling body we're talking about with the heart chakra. We just see all the different layers fitting one inside the other, all connected up and down the layers, all in harmony and peace with each other as we draw in the packles of the heart chakra. Then taking the awareness down to the solar plexus chakra. Just see the packles of the solar plexus chakra drawing in their packles. This is your emotional center, and the emotions flow through the liquid of the body. Therefore, just again be aware of the difference in the experience of what your feelings are and what your emotions are. There are two different methods of communicating within the body. One operates through the heart and the other through your solar plexus chakra, through the liquid of the body. The body is about 70% liquid, so when we sob and cry, we tend to do it in waves, and the tears come out of our eyes as liquid. So we know we're connected to that field. You may feel more emotional at full moon because the moon is controlling the liquid in the body. Anyway, we'll close the peckles of that chakra point and then taking the awareness down to the solar plexus area. The solar plexus area tends to connect us with our loved ones. It's almost as though there's little strings coming out of this area that connect us to each of our family, each of those that we have had experiences with. Whether you've waved goodbye to someone at a train station or a bus station, and as the train or bus pulls out, you feel a tugging in this area of your tummy. This is the connection to that person that you have from the chakra point. And then take the awareness down to your base chakra. We've closed the peckles of the sacred chakra. Now we're closing the peckles of the base chakra. The base chakra is mainly responsible for the physical structure of the body and for connecting it to the grounding and elimination processes. Just see now that all the stale energy is now left your body, and that we close the petals of our base chakra, and then take the awareness down to the roots we put down into the earth, and thank the earth for taking away all the impurities from our body, and we've drawn up from the earth fresh revitalizing energy. Just draw up these roots now and seal them off at the base of our feet. And then allow the awareness to go back into your whole body, reconnecting with the five senses of taste, touch, smell, feeling, and eyesight. Perhaps just be aware of the air as you breathe in and breathe out, and taste the saliva in your mouth, and just smell the fragrances on the air that you're breathing. Just feel the touch in your fingertips, and when you're ready, just gently open your eyes and become aware of the room around you. Just gently come back fully into the here and now and reconnect with the space around you. I'll hand you over to Dave now to deal with the Q&A, questions and answers. You're muted, Dave. You might want to turn your microphone on.
Okay, yeah. At this point, it's all volunteer. We go around and see if anybody has any comments to make. If you had some connections or anything you want to ask, usually use the reactions button to raise your hand. If you're not used to that, just raise it since we've got a small group. How did everybody think that was?
I'll go.
Okay, Denise, great.
First of all, hi, George. Good to see you. Thank you. That was real nice. For me, it's always different for everyone. I had an event happen on February 10th, which was, I don't know, like a little over a week ago, probably. Yeah. And I've been stuck.
Hey, Denise, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
Did you want to take your video off, or are you okay the way it is?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's okay. I'll be on it. That's okay.
All right.
So anyway, so this event happened on February 10th, and I've been kind of stuck. And I feel like in the meditation that some, some thoughts and some clarity, you know what I mean, came through. So I feel like I feel really good about that. Like, like an unsticking, you know what I mean? And so it wasn't real, like, clairvoyant for me. It was just, I was thinking some things through that I haven't been able to think through. And so, yeah, that was nice.
Great.
Hey, did you have any contact with spirit? Did any of your family or friends come close?
Well, what I did is actually my team came in because I study mediumship. So, my team came in, and at one point they had me. The reason why I was in court or the event I'm talking about on February 10th is I'm going through a divorce, a very nasty, long divorce with a very difficult man, and it's my fourth. So it was interesting, though, is they had me like thinking about like where did I, when I thought of my husband, think of like, when you were talking about the fond memories. So behind our boat at the helm, You know what I mean? And my husband just had a smile on his face from ear to ear. And I love being the first mate. I love boating. You know, that was our happy place. So I did that, you know what I mean? And, you know, and then what was interesting is I actually then went back to well, what about my third husband? And I then immediately was able to, you know, pick you know, he played softball when I met him, and you know, his face lit up on the softball field. And then I went to my second husband, and then I went to my first husband. They all turned into monsters. But I actually you know, I put, I guess, love into it, you know what I mean? And I was able to you know, just have a happy memory with all of them, you know what I mean? And so, you know, that, you know, there was some healing in that too, because of, oh my God, you've been married 4 times, you know what I mean? You must be impossible. It's like, no, I'm the nicest person you'll ever met. They were impossible, and I don't settle. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's pros and cons to to being married 4 times. A lot of lessons learned. And so it just was, you know, it was a nice meditation for me, because I did some, you know, thinking through and working through of stuff. And, you know, I feel a little bit unstuck. And usually once I get unstuck, then I can jump on that momentum and, you know what I mean? And get to what I have to do, things I have to do now that I've been procrastinating just because you know, I was stuck, and I feel like I'm unstuck. So, yeah.
Hey,
thank you, Denise.
Sure.
Very nice.
Did you have anything, Nick?
Can't say anything crazy happened. I don't think I really went that deep. Although I've never really, you know, thought of, you know, visualizing the colors of the chakras when I meditate, even though I did put this little poster up here that would remind me, but you know.
Okay.
Good to keep in mind.
Good. Any contact with spirit yourself?
Not that I sensed.
No, not that you noticed, anyway. Yeah, I mean, it may, you know, I'm sure the effects of the meditation will stick with you for a few days. So just be aware of the next few days of any, you know, you may notice synchronicities, as it were, and the things that remind you of people in spirit.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
How about you, Dave? Did you have any?
Yes, I did. I had a connection. There's a neighbor of mine. He was a friend of mine. He was much older, maybe 20 years older than me. And he passed away a week ago. And I went to his funeral yesterday. And I sat there during the service and thought about him. And I had some clairvoyance that he was sitting right next to me. And we were talking back and forth. You know, his name was Kevin. So I'm saying, you know, Kevin, what do you think of this? And he goes, oh, this is pretty cool that all these people came for me. And little things like that, just small talk. And so that, I thought that was pretty cool yesterday. But now then we started on this again, started this today. I got back, I opened up to him again. And I asked him a question, because you said you can ask a question, and I did. And Kevin was, I didn't know a lot about this, but the priest was telling us about him, because he knew Kevin, that Kevin had a very happy marriage. He was a great husband and a great father. And he was married for a long time, and then his wife passed away maybe 6 years ago. And he reconnected with a lady that I know, that lives next to me. The reason he became a neighbor is because he connected with her before I knew him, and he moved in with this lady. So they were neighbors. And so we talked about that a little bit, because she she was at the wake, the lady, his girlfriend.
Mm.
And I was just saying, how does that work there? I mean, what's going to happen when she comes? Because she was included in the conversation that the priest made too, that she was really nice. She was nice to this lady also. And Kevin told me, well, it works differently here. There's no jealousy. And, that's about all I can say about it now, he told me. But, it's different and it does work out. So, I thanked him for that. And then pretty much by the time we were done, I was done talking to him there. So that was my connection.
Great, that's fine. Myself, I seem to be making contact with my wife. I've got 2 sons in spirit as well, and they seem to be with my wife, and my mother and father came through as well. So I had quite a family gathering while I was in that state, as it were.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
That's wonderful, George.
Yeah.
That was an interesting meditation. I've never done that before with like you said, the different, I know that the different chakras have different colors and stuff, but that opening them up and they turn into lights and that kind of thing, that was most interesting.
Well, I see them like tuning forks almost, where the colors cross each other. You get little nodes where you can pick signals that are coming in from the universe, as it were.
Yeah.
These individual nodes as they cross,
Yeah.
It's like having all the stations of a radio on at the same time, if you know what I mean, because all the different colors are blending together and mixing with each other, and you need like a base frequency to pick up the individual waves coming in from spirit, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And color therapy is very good for shifting. You know what I mean? Like if you wake up and you're not, it's Monday, you got the Monday blues, put on like an orange shirt or a yellow shirt and wear that, and you'd be amazed at the difference. You know what I mean? And have a banana for breakfast or an orange or something. But you're supposed to eat colors and you wear colors and you meditate with colors. And yeah, I find them, extremely helpful for sure.
I think you're 100% right. My way of doing it is, I never did this until 3 years ago, but I started watercolors, and where you can blend all the different colors together, just like you're saying. And I was actually doing it this morning before we did this thing today, because it always kind of gets me in the mood for when we have these Zooms, and it makes me feel good. It does. And another thing I'll say is that I totally changed my clothes to different colors now. I used to wear browns and grays, that kind of thing, and then I was not that happy. But then I went out and I got these nice like orange shirts and changed my whole shirts and pants to colors, and I put those on in the morning and look in the mirror and, hey, I'm happy.
Yeah. Change your outlook, change your inside too. You know what I mean? It's, it reflects back at you. You know what I mean? It mirrors and reflects back at you.
Yeah, right.
And not only that, but things carry vibrations. So a yellow shirt is going to carry a different vibration than a brown shirt.
That's right.
You'll pick up on that. It's just like when you find that perfect wedding dress, you know what I mean? You just know. I mean, the second you put it on, the vibration of that dress just, ding, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner, Yeah. For sure.
So,
George, what do you have in mind for next time?
Well, I wasn't sure whether we should go out of body and do things like remote viewing and things like that to try out. Part of my training with the TM movement was to do the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and they were all about developing, different, if you like, gifts, as it were, and things like the ability of taking your spirit and being able to walk through walls. You know, you don't take your physical body through the wall, but your spirit can go through a wall very happily, as it were, or find objects hidden from view, or do remote viewing. Or, you know, I sometimes find myself looking through the eyes of an animal in a different, you know, on a different star in a different planet. I seem to have to use someone else's eyes when I'm there to be able to see. But you know, you can do it just by looking through the eyes of a fly on the wall or something like that, you know. But I was wondering whether to do something along those sort of lines.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, see if we can, you know, because once you transcend your physical body and you're at one with the universe, you're no longer in the physical body, so we can choose to do something out of body, as it were, as an experiment, and see how that goes.
That sounds great. We're going to meet next time. We meet on the fourth Saturday. Eastern time is 12 o'clock noon. And so that's March 22nd. If it's all going to be in the Friday report, that's where you'll get your connection, your link and all that. So I hope to see everybody again.
Yeah. I mean, how did you find the laughing yoga? Did you, is it something you'd like to do more of or less of, or to try and raise the vibration first? Because, you know, if you're in a happy, joyful mood, yeah.
Whatever you think works.
Well, you know, I could double the length and do it for 10 minutes instead of 5 and see how it goes, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, everybody.
Have a great month.
Okay, thanks for coming.
See you on the first.
Okay.
Take care.
George, for a minute here.
Right. Yeah. So you'll send me a copy of the recording, will you? And you
An hour is when it comes.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I'm not sure if it needs editing this time because everyone agreed to the video and thing.
I don't think it does. You know, I'll send it to you anyways.
Yeah. We'll send it to Wendy as well, and you know, she may choose to put it in, you know, up on the website.
Sure. I think it was good. I enjoyed it. You sounded fine. You know, definitely know what you're doing.
I've had many years of experience. So.
I'm glad that I had something going on so that I could, you know, if there's a lot of quietness and no one's responding, that's how I always feel in these other Zooms that you're in with me too, you know. If I can contribute to it, I'm happy that I can. But one more thing that I didn't tell them is that the thing about the planets, you might have heard this in one of the other Zoom groups. I've got a 10-year-old granddaughter that goes to different planets. Her name is Anna. And I have a book that I keep that she tells me all these different planets. So, well, and anyways, I went to one of these planets during your meditation, and I met her there. And the planet it's like a color planet, which here we go again. We're talking about colors, and this was all one color. All the houses on the street were one color. The inside, the outside, the grass was, I think it was red. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. So just a side point that I think that's pretty cool doing something like that.
Yeah, and
yeah. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon.
Okay then. Right.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
See you again.